What's the crack, everybody? Welcome along. It's Pencil here from AllCast Gamers, and we're checking out the new patch for Warhammer 3 today. New units, going to be lots and lots to look at. It's going to be a lot of fun. Welcome along. Thanks for joining us today. Omega Ranger, welcome along. Minion, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. A few people in chat. Thank you very much. Cool. So yeah, we're going to have a quick look. Every army has received some Regiments of Renowned, so we're going to have a quick look through them. I think we can do two at a time to speed it up. We'll do some custom battles as well, and then yeah, we might just go through the notes and just see what we're excited about and what we're excited for as well. So yeah, thanks for coming on. Make sure to like button, subscribe, and if you like these types of videos, do let us know in the comments. And don't forget that we're live every Tuesday and Thursday nights with Warhammer, and then we have Yu-Gi-Oh videos pretty much all week long. We've got some great content on the channel at the moment, and if you're enjoying it, do let us know so we know to keep making it. With all that being said, let's jump into it. Right, so we got these Hell-Forged Hosts. They're Exalted Bloodletters of Khorne, but they're kind of armoured, and they're sort of purplyish kind of units. They're pretty cool. We'll go in with just this army setup so we can have a look, and we'll throw some extra Jade units in here so we can kick them around. The new unit here is the Celestial Dragon Guard unit. It's the Dune Dragons, and they're kind of like the Celestial Dragons are kind of golden usually, but these guys are sort of similar to the Jade Warriors. They've got that kind of green sort of colouring to their armour and stuff like that, and they're really cool looking. I love it. I think they look great. It's nice to see some extra units in here. You can see their stats are a little bit different as well. So if we click on these are, sorry, we should compare them to what they actually are. So the regular Celestial Dragon Guard are here, and here is our new Dune Dragons. And you can see they have 10 extra leadership, they have 9 extra melee attack, and they've got 10 extra melee defense, which is pretty good. And then if we go back to Khorne, you can see that this is the Exalted Bloodletters, and the Hellforged Hosts have 20 plus armor because they've got all the armor extra on them. They've got 10 extra leadership, 10 extra melee attack, and 9 melee defense. So they're a little bit better. I wouldn't say they're hugely better, but they're pretty good. They've also got armored is another trait they have on them as well, which is pretty decent. They don't seem to have any differences there. They have a formation attack? No. Encourage, whatever that is. Unit provides a leadership bonus to nearby allies. Okay, so it's handy to have them for that. We'll jump into it. We'll have a look at what they actually look like. F you go, man. They ruined my deck before I could even use it. I'm not a happy bunny. Yeah, they brought out another banned list today, so Minion's feeling it. Minion should do a story and get it all out of your system on your stories. They do well. I actually just played Yu-Gi-Oh there. I won my first turn, of course. The second turn of the duel I won with D-Link, of course. Nice. Right, so let's have a brief look at our units here. So, as you can see, they're kind of purpley and they've got like armor and stuff on them. They look pretty cool. I'll put a regular unit beside them here so you can kind of see the difference. And we'll go in and we all this. So, they look pretty cool. I really like Khorne's armor. I think the armor on Khorne is fantastic. And I think it's a nice little addition to these units as well, because normally they go around like this, and as you can see, they've no armor really on them. They're just absolute badasses, and now they're even more badass because they've got a little bit more detail in the armor and stuff like that as well. They look good, and we're going to be sending them crashing into our Jade Warriors that are down here as well. So we'll just press start, and we'll get everyone just to line up there like that. We'll play the battle as well, of course, though I think we're going to absolutely annihilate them. Okay, so we didn't bring any Celestial Guards to show you the difference, but these are them there now, and as you can see, they kind of got gold, and they've got these cool shields. Looks like they've got like electrocuting staffs. They're pretty badass, and they look very similar to the Jade Warriors in colouring, which is cool. Again, another nice addition. I think are they anti-large? I can't see. They may be anti-large. They should be if they're not, because they're holding spears. And I think they look cool. I can't wait to find out how to unlock them in the campaign.
Servant of the Murder Lord. Sacrifice them!
Now, I will agree that... Oh, hang on. I'll read that now in a second, minion. Do you see this? Ooh! Right. They're in first. They're shining purple for some reason. Have they got a move? Sometimes these guys get like spells, don't they? No, they don't. Perfect.
The exiled one. Yes.
He just stands straight through the whole lot of the way. Oh, he threw his axes. Nice. We haven't actually played as Khorne yet. We haven't done. I was kind of waiting for the Blood DLC to drop. I would agree that Verti needed to be restricted or banned before days before Nationals with no warning. Just hey, these are banned. Immediate effect. Yes, yeah, that's true. At least if they had said like, look, on Friday this is the new ban list coming in or something. Jesus Christ. This guy's animations are lethal. Can we do this? Yeah. So, yeah. Nice. We do have to play as Khorne because I do like the Khorne units, but I haven't played the campaign at all yet because I wanted to wait for the Blood DLC. But we have a pretty long wait for the Blood. We have another month before the Blood DLC hits. So yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there, John. It's crazy that they did that at the time. I would have expected them to say either Nationals are over or it's fine. Yeah, definitely. That's usually what they do. They announce the ban list. That trap called Time Steal. I don't know why that got unbanned. I mean, it literally just skips your opponent's draw phase, which is absolutely ridiculous. No time to prep the deck and practice it consistently. Have to go with something else now, but I've no idea what's still too fuming to make one right now. Nice. Well, I think we've seen everything we need to see there, so let's move on to the next units. Right, so we've seen these two, so let's go to Kislev. We'll throw Boris in there and his Regiments of Renowned. So they're called Daz Heart Blades and they're Tazar Guard great weapons. So they're these guys here. So they get 10 leadership, 9 melee attack, and they get an ability which is vigor minus 100%. Okay, so it's not great, but look, at least it's something. Perfect. Let's throw in some ice guards for fun, and we'll go in and we want to see Ogre Kingdoms. So let's get a Tyrant. They get the Powder Guts, which are man-eaters with pistols, and again they get a few different things. So they get the 10 leadership, the 10 melee attack, the 10 melee defense. They get 20 plus range, and they get 31 missile strength. So they are definitely better than the regular ones. So we'll throw them in here, and we just put loads of infantry here for a laugh. Yeah, we might actually get slaughtered by that, but look, we'll give it a go. Yeah, okay, perfect. Let's see what these guys look like. Yeah, fair point. I have been saying for a long time though that changes of heart could come back, so I was not surprised to see it. Change of heart is back to 1 is insane too. That's going to be in every deck. Yeah, definitely. Omega, what did you think of Minion's shorts that he did the other day about Karibo? Would you like to see more little shorts like that I'd love to get your feedback about it. Right, here we go. Okay, so let's have a look at these troops. Okay, they're kind of in like a white and red, which is cool, but they look very similar. Not a whole lot of difference, to be honest with you. Their swords are kind of shiny. Yeah, not a whole lot of difference look-wise, just different colours. I don't see like the armor, like with the Khorne, they had like brand new armor that we'd never seen before and stuff. So that was kind of cool. Right, we got Boris, we got these. Let's get it started. We're not quite outnumbered, but they are coming for us. Right, here we go. Now, I hope my ogres... Oh yeah, these look good. So they're walking kind of funny on the hill. I'm going to have to pause it, press K, and then go in and have a better look. Okay, so there's still the pirate vibe. They're just different. Again, they're just kind of shaded a little bit differently. I do feel like some of the mods are better than the actual DLCs that are coming out. But that's fine. They do look good. Again, it's just kind of reskins, recolored. Pretty like I'm not expecting brand new units out of the Regiments of Renowned, but just something that looks a little bit unique. And they'll definitely stand out if you had a few different groups of ogres with pistols. Let's see how they fare against Kislev. Let's say we could probably rip them to shreds with these ice guards. Let's see how they fare against some ice guards. Oh, big damage. Are they going to shoot back? Oh, they are shooting back. They're shooting at Boris.
We fight for Urso! Annihilate them!
They're down to about half health. They're definitely against a superior unit, but at the same time, yeah, these are anti-infantry units, so they should absolutely wipe the floor with these nobblers. Shouldn't be a problem at all.
Land is power! In Kislev's name! They die!
I am the war, servant of the bear.
Hearts of ice! Making it so.
Okay. Let's have a look. Hey Charlie, what's the crack? I didn't even see Charlie there. Hey everybody, what's the crack, Charlie? Welcome along. Thanks for joining us today.
Ice Guard! Taking point! Comrades of the bear!
Execution!
They're taking some damage against the nobblers, I will say. Look, like they were never going to lose, but they did take like half their health. I thought they'd do a little bit better than that.
Full stop,
What
Kislev!
you guys do?
Kislev and Jurs! Zorga!
Oh, look at their capes, their little red feathers on them and stuff. That's kind of cool. They have an ability, don't they? Oh, I already used it. I already used it. Ice guards are in there now as well. Their hero is pretty nasty. The Tyrants are strong.
Defenders
What
of
do is
Kislev!
get them to come back here and shoot at them.
Obey the orthodoxy! March for Kislev! We fight for Ursun! Kill The motherland's finest.
Yep. Turn around, let rip.
Follow the bear. It is done.
Oh, they had ammo? Why didn't they shoot? That's strange.
Ice guard. Moving.
Okay. Oh, look at this. These ice guards are getting creamed by the ogres here. They ended up winning, though they are absolutely minced. Petso, Aurora and B is going. I'm starting to count sleeps. I'm regressing the website till Ma gets paid. What's going on? Aurora and B, what's that? Aurora and B is going. I'm starting to count sleeps. I'm regret. What's Aurora and B?
Ice guard. Very well. Go with honor.
Yes!
Aurora Phoenix and Uncle B. Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah. They're definitely going. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking, I was like, does he mean the YouTubers? Yeah, it's messed up. My Cyber Dragon deck a bit too. I used to use 30 to summon Rampage for OTKs. Yeah, well, look, well, maybe that's your OTKs are too easy to use, Minion. You need to come up with some better ways of doing it.
The motherland.
Maybe that's the challenge. Yeah, they're definitely going. Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm refreshing the website until Ma gets paid. What's going on? Right, let's... we've one more to do. Check them out. Let's have a look. So, we've done... Let's do... Nurgle. Oh, there's 7, so we're going to have an uneven number. Okay, brilliant. Right, let's get... loads of these lads for a laugh. Right, so the Exalted Plague Bearers are here, and now the new guys get... Oh, they get a few... Cloud of Flies, Demonic... Gloom Flies, and Festering Gate they gain. They get 10 leadership, they get 10 melee attack, 10 lead defense. Everyone seems to be about saying. They get 12 strength for their missile, which isn't huge. Their missile is... usually not that great. You don't really use it. Right. Slanesh, they get Bringers of Beguilement. I have no idea what that word is. But again, it's 10 leadership, 11 melee attack, 10 melee defense. So very similar to these ones. We'll get some monsters and stuff for this. I don't see any other huge things. They get a couple of Grant. Let's start. We've got one more to do after that. I can also put my D-Link deck back together, so that's an option. Making Dragoon in general is virtually impossible. By the way, guys, I'm sorry, but Gamerfest is all I'm going to be talking about for the next 23 weeks, so please forgive me. That's fine, Charlie. Talk away. That's good. Talk away, Charlie. Tell us more about what you're excited for. Right, I might have put too many heroes in here. Excuse me. But yeah, thanks for coming on, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. If you're enjoying the content, subscribe if you're new. Right, so let's check these out. Here we are, right here. Okay, so they've got a little bit of a sort of a purple vibe to them, look-wise, but other than that, it's another color swap. Again, it's nice to see something different on the battlefield, because we've been looking at the same units now for nearly 4 months. But I like it. Nothing magically special about them. To be honest with you, they are just a color swap. So that's fine.
Cultist of the Plague Father!
That's grand. Let's have a look now at these. That's them there. Okay, grand. Perfect. Okay, so the regular ones are these here. And you can see they're scary looking. They're purple and pink. And then these ones are the new ones. And by the looks of it, they just have a little bit more of a glow to them. Am I right in saying that? Yeah, I think their weapons are just a little bit more glowy. But they seem like the same colour. Their hair is a little bit different colour as well. So again, sort of another palette swap, I suppose. I have a feeling they've changed some of my settings because things don't look as nice as they used to. Everything's on ultra. Depth of field is off. Screen space reflections on. I feel like there's like a blur or something on. Clot simulator enables clot simulation to certain characters. Oh, okay. I definitely feel like there's some sort of blur on. Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, you definitely could. D-Link is still a very strong deck and could try and run combos. But Baron. Look at that lad running. I feel like there's like a little bit of blur if things are far away. Well, you know what it might be is the camera mod's not working. All our mods are disabled right now because of the update. Scary little yo. I thought we put some monsters in there. We obviously didn't. Right, boys. Let's get you there.
Harbinger of rot. Record. Infections.
Right.
All hail decay!
Oh, hang on. I didn't realize these guys could summon people, so let's just pause it and summon everybody at the same time. Perfect. Okay, this should look absolutely mental. They tried to summon someone as well.
Praise the Fly Lord! Gracious. The Plague Lords are there to salvage.
One-eyed monsters.
Right.
Bring Nurgle's rot. Rot, child.
Are you going to be hosting the event? Yeah. We'll be hosting the event. I know, but I'll be killed if they found out how much one card alone is. 200 is actually pretty cheap for most standards. So I spend only got 2 cards a few months back. Jesus Christ.
Throne of Eldistraction.
Cleanliness is blasphemy!
Wait for Nurgle.
Nice. That's probably the best idea. Better off waiting until the end of the year for the mega tims. Might get cheaper reprints. Yeah, very true. Oh, fell in a heap. Cleaned up. Right, got one more to see, and then we might just set up some fun siege battles or something for an hour, and we'll call it there. There's loads of cool changes as well that I might go through if anybody's interested. Hey, I just tried to use the Discord server link in the description, and it says it's expired. Yeah, it changed. It's a pain in the arse. It changed. It changes like every couple of months. I'll throw a new one into chat now in a minute. 1 sec. Right, Cinch. Let's get our hero, and let's look at what did they give us. Oh, okay. So, Blazing Squealers. They are Exalted Pink Horrors, and I presume they're going to be 10 attack, 10 defense, and 10 leadership. 10 leadership, 8 attack, 10 defense, and 10 missile strength. That's close. They get an ability called Conduct Infinite, which replenishes their ammunition. That's pretty cool. That's a good one. So we'll get them in there. Can we get more than one? Oh, that's good. In the other games, you could only play one of these. Like they were that's how unique they were. You could only play one. I didn't realize you could play 2 or 3. So let's throw 2 in there for now anyway. And then let's doom stack a load of soul grinders for a laugh as well. Perfect. Right, we'll go against Kislev, and we'll put Boris up there, and we'll give them a load of troops. Not good troops though. Just weak ass troops. Right, perfect. We might change the map because that hill is a bit annoying. We'll try some farmland. See if we go in. The Boys trailer was unreal. Cannot wait for it. The Boys trailer. Looks so good. I really looking forward to the Boys trailer. But not looking forward to the trailer. Looking forward to the show. The show's coming out on like the 3rd of June. If you haven't watched the first 2 seasons, I would highly, highly recommend checking out The Boys. It's one of the best things on telly. It's so good, and the 3rd season looks really good. The first season is probably the best one. Second is okay, but it's still good. It's still like again better than half the programs out there right now. But 3 looks like it might be going back a little bit to sort of what made number 1 good, the first season good, and also very much similar to the comic books. Here's an idea. Why not how it so that it somehow brings their master dual decks they could dual use during a Yu-Gi-Oh time slot. Yeah, I don't think they let us do Yu-Gi-Oh on the main stage. It's the only thing. It's not hip. It's not hip enough. Not when you compare it to the likes of Fortnite. Unfortunately, but I think it's a good idea, and I would be up for that. But unfortunately, I don't think it'll fly. Right, these boys are gonna annihilate, lads. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at our pink Exalted guys and see if there's anything different in here. They look similar. They've got a little bit more armor, I think. Did they have? Are the horns new? I'm not sure. We should have put a group in to see the difference. They don't look too different. Again, it's not even a color swap with these guys. Possibly the blue on their hands isn't there, but again, I haven't played a Cinch, so I don't know. Oh dear Lord.
To us, brethren of destiny, the fates of the foe shall be changed.
they get into range. There are a couple of good spells that we'll try out as well. Oh, we're getting hit by cannons right now, so let's get them out there. I get you. They gotta be hip with the 9-year-old somehow. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. That's it. It's you have to go with what's the most popular thing out there, and nobody can deny how popular Fortnite is. And so many people want to play in competitions and stuff about it. And to be honest with you, the competitions are very entertaining and good to watch. Jesus, they are milling our Exalted. What is that? Oh yeah, that's the replenish. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna fly over here, get some spells going. We can hit both of these.
Flux, magic, lies, destiny.
Missed. These are a load of spells, I have no idea what they do. All our units have shields, yes, which is a thing that Sinch have. All their units have these little blue bars, which is their shields, and then their life gets hit. So it makes them really, really strong. Let's see how they do when they all shoot at one target at the same time. Oh, shreds. Absolutely. Right, let's get some more spells going.
The winds of change. Science arts.
Bit of damage. Soul grinders are in. We got some electricity here. Let's do it at these. Soul grinders are in. Just turn that way. Varus is there as well. Oh, there's that eye. Oi, oi. Oh god. Level 125, I think I have a problem. I actually played a game of Fortnite with Charlie. We won and I had 19 kills. It was my highest kill game and the highest level 109. You think you're bad, remember I'm level 178 or something like that. God. Yeah, I haven't played Fortnite in a long time. I preferred the custom mode. I don't know what he's being hit by. He's being hit by something. I think you guys can stop shooting in there. glob of them there. I wonder if we'll do some damage here. Giant eye lasers. Good damage here. The Singer's all about spells and stuff. We haven't played as them either. I've kind of left the demons, demon armies alone because I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted the blood DLC for the demons. I just thought that would make more sense. Sorry, my screen went off. Didn't the Legion have some deal, but then lost it or something? Do you mean creative? No, not that I know of. A deal that they lost, no. Take a long time to turn around. Right, are we winning over here? I think we are.
The infinite weave.
Recharge power, recharge. Okay. We've seen everything. Victory. Big victories. I'm surprised how much health our hero lost, considering he wasn't really in the battle at all. There you go. There's a lot of survivors, but we did it. No, I'm not aware of any deal that the Legion had and lost it. Oh yeah, Petso, if you need help to learn how to play Dragon Link on Master Shield, I'd be more than happy to help you with that, since my main deck now, after all, is Dragon Link the deck that I'm using? Is that the name of the deck I'm using? That's how bad I am. I don't even know the name of the deck. I'm trying to swap out for another deck I like. It's like loads of like sort of robot men, and they all transform. So I don't know. I'm still learning the game, but I'm trying to change to that deck. At the minute, but I haven't got everything unlocked. Right. So let's take a brief look at the notes for Total War. Synchron deck, yeah, it's the Synchron deck is something. Are you talking about the ones that are like Power Rangers? Spotter, what's the crack, man? Hello, welcome to stream. Yeah, like that, guys. Hit the like button for us if you're watching. Please do. It helps the stream no end to pick up more people. Yes, I'm trying to get the Synchron stuff. I kind of like how they work. I think it might be more my style. I don't like when my deck has so much going on and I have to sit there and read it for hours and hours, and I'm not really enjoying the match anymore. But I feel like those cards, when I was playing them as a loner deck, was really easy to pick up, and I felt like I kind of knew what the cards and what cards I needed, stuff like that. Thanks very much. Right. So we got our first Regiments of Renowned. We've checked them all out. They're pretty cool. Some are just kind of reskinned units, which is a shame, but it is what it is. They're pretty good. AI improvements to address siege battles and overbearing anti-player bias. So when you're playing campaign, a lot of the other factions would travel across the entire map to fight you. They would ignore all the other enemies that they were against. Anyone they were at war with, they would just completely blank them and come after the player. They've now fixed that. So a good example is the Wood Elves would always travel over to the Demon Prince to fight him, and it was really irritating because they were quite far away and there was no need for them to travel so far, and they did cause a lot of pain because you're constantly defending against them. So that's good that they improved that. Numerous improvements to unit responsiveness, so they should be turning quickly and just reacting to your button presses much quicker, which is something that a lot of the time they got stuck. Mounts are now automatically unlocked, so you don't have to use skill points to unlock them anymore. I think that's pretty, really cool. We're talking about Warhammer on stream, but the guys are talking about Yu-Gi-Oh in chat, which is perfectly fine. And Ireland Spotter, have you kept playing Yu-Gi-Oh? By the way, have you kept it up? Right. So instead of using skill points now, your mounts are automatically unlocked when you hit certain levels, so you don't have to waste skill points on them, which I think is kind of good, because the mounts are much better in 3 than they were in 2. In 2, you could, if you picked to go on a horse, there was a big downside, like you would see the stats going down. Speed would go up, maybe the armor would go up, but the melee attack would go down, or something like that. So I think it's really good that you don't have to waste points on mounts anymore. You just get them for being at a level. I think it's a good idea. I think it'll work. I do wish some of the heroes would change what their mounts were. Like Catalina gets a bear, and it's silly. I think she should get Chariot of Ice or something. Something kind of unique to her. But yeah, that's not too bad. There's a long list of fixes for campaigns based on player feedback, so let's have a look at some of them. Technology updates, more very playable base. Technology updates and more for every player base. Okay, we'll go into more detail about that stuff. Right, okay. So we got the Regiments of Renowned. There they all are there. We've seen them all. We've checked them all out as well. And there's some bits and pieces on them, but we've already gone into the game and had a look. They're pretty good. They've reset the leaderboard. Don't really play online. Stability and performance. Fix an issue where occupying a settlement with a loaned army could cause the game to crash or freeze. Okay, didn't even know that happened. Fixed a soft lock when entering Celestial Realm to collect the final soul and then passing the turn. Improve the performance impact of a shadow splits and the distance of which trees are culled. Interesting. Again, two things I haven't had. I've been probably lucky enough not to run into. The solo mode is really fun. I'm starting to understand how it works and what spell cards do and stuff. Well, that's cool, man. How you finding it too? Petzo would love a troll deck like the one George played against last. Yeah, I would love a troll deck. I like when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, I like decks that are unique, and I like decks that are fun to play, and decks that people go, oh my god, not that deck. You know, that way where we're very lucky when Minion does his Yu-Gi-Oh streams. Everyone has a different deck, which is really odd. Like nobody seems to be playing the meta in the sense that, like if you pick, say you play Overwatch for example, everyone tries to pick the same characters in every team because that's the meta. But Yu-Gi-Oh has so many different meta decks that you can see we had 12 people playing and everyone had their own unique deck, and I just love having a unique deck that people can kind of remember. Now the one George used, that really annoying one, was good. Anyone who trolls, I will deck you. But yeah, I love team decks as well, and I felt like the Synchron one was kind of themed, where you had loads of, like, all the characters sort of looked similar but like slightly different. Like I think there was like a soldier with a gun and some guy with a shield, say, but they all looked like nearly very similar to each other. I liked all that. Something like that anyway. But look, I have to still unlock a ton of cards before I can use it. I actually find that crazy that there were no two of the same decks. It was only me and you that had the same deck. Exactly, yeah. Minion made that deck for me, so like the deck I want to make is a Summon Skull deck, but the Summon Skull deck is like, you're talking 2008 type of deck. It's not going to last. So Minion's looking at maybe like an Archfiend deck for me. But at the moment I want to get my Synchron set up, and I have to get more of those crafting points before I can do that. Right. We talked about the mounts being unlocked. Auto-resolve. Several changes have been made to how auto-resolve calculates its outcome. The outcome is now determined by the battle difficulty setting rather than the campaign difficulty setting. The difficulty scaling of auto-resolve has been reduced on hard and higher difficulty settings. This should result in less punishing outcomes on higher difficulty settings, allowing more time for you to focus on fights that really matter in your campaign for glory. We will continue to monitor this. Perfect. AI behavior. Based on player feedback, we've made several adjustments to the behavior of AI-controlled players. We've increased the aggression levels of AI players, which should make them more inclined to initiate siege attacks against settlements. Okay. Significantly toned down the anti-player bias. We talked about that. The Wood Elves should now be more focused on defending their capital city. Yes, because they do go off miles looking for fights. Any update on the campaign mode? Yeah, there's loads of campaign. So that one's pretty good. Unit responsiveness. Range units will now correctly rotate and fire when ordered to shoot at a target behind them. That's good. Range units should now reform properly after rotating to engage targets behind them. Good. Resolved issue wherein units ignoring orders and become unresponsive for short periods of time. That's the most annoying thing, and I have bumped into that a lot of times, so that is pretty good. Resolved an issue which would prevent flying units from attacking single entity units. I don't think I've noticed that. Reduce the delay before range units can fire a volley. Reduce the delay in range units can respond to issue commands when firing a volley. Okay. Remove transition animations used by Iron Hell Gunners and Armor Connoisseurs, which resulted in overall reduction of their damage per second. This also increases their responsiveness when ordered to move after firing a volley. Implemented a partial fix for instances, blah blah blah. You know, a deck that I think you would actually is Utopia, because it's not really a hard deck to pick up, and it's fun enough deck that it's not too hard to craft as well. Oh, alright, see you in a bit, John. Yeah, Utopia. I think I used him in the single player mode. He's like the big sort of knight with a sword, isn't he? Kind of like a Power Ranger. He was pretty good. Implemented a partial fix to stances where units engaged in battle would ignore the player issued retreat orders. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass as well. Okay, glad they fixed that. Manual fire. Adjustment has been made to manual fire. Oh, that's in multiplayer or something. Yeah, multiplayer. Re-enabled in multiplayer. Grand. General fixes. Fix an issue which would result in plagues failing to be removed from after changing ownership. Players would no longer receive. Okay. Players will no longer receive achievements for recruiting greater demon units while playing as Demon Prince. Rather, they must now be recruited when playing as respective God faction. Okay, I'm not too sure about that one, but again, we haven't really played as the demons too much, so that could be my fault. Campaign. When previewing parts, the stats of Demon Prince now properly consider army effects in its calculation. The switchable plagues rollout button is no longer available when it's not the player's turn. Fix an issue where it prevented the final option in the Demonic Glory tree from unlocking upon meeting the... Okay. Fix an issue where they would prevent game being properly divided. Yeah, look, these are just regular general fixes. I finished it with the Demons of Chaos. I never had any issues. I felt it was a very easy campaign. Though I was playing it on normal, so maybe I have to up it. Want to know what? I'm in the mood for dueling, so do you mind if I set up a room and post the code in chat, please? Yeah, if you want, of course you can. Of course you can. Move to plus 10% physical resistance granted by the Demon Prince. Default head. Okay, so there's a few item changes. Okay, first, you know what? Instead of reading all these pointers, look, this is just like costs are reduced and stuff like that. These are little things. You know, you'd get. I don't think you need to know all those ones, but look, this might work. Cover it all in one sentence. Okay, of special note are the Crane Gunners, which are looking to push beyond the power level of the Warplock Jezels. Jesus. A similar unit. Oh, from the Warplock, the Skaven unit. This change comes at a higher price point, however, to clearly indicate their quality. The other unit receiving some requested and much needed changes is the Whizzing War Compass. I thought that was pointless, so yeah, I hope they do a good change. Sharing the Winds of Magic pool with the caster characters is awkward, and we recognise that doing so doesn't work as well as our game is as we'd liked. As such, the mount now provides 2 charges of each spell for free. To compensate, however, we weakened the version of the Celestial Comet spell available to the unit. Okay. Lastly, we are aware that the formation attack feature has been tough to deal with for Cathay players, which is why it'll be something we are looking at fixing in the upcoming 1.3 release. Nice one. And then they have loads of ability change. Look, all this stuff. Like the pikemen, I got a little bit more attack and stuff like that. It's grand. Khorne. I really want to play as Khorne. I'm excited to play as Khorne, but I want the Blood DLC. Guys, if anybody wants to play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh with Charlie, he's put a room code up there in the chat, so feel free to join and let us know who's winning and how you're getting on. And make sure the like button while you're here as well. Okay, devs. They say, while we are content with the balance of corn in Update 1.1, and more or less still are, our careful approach allowed us to identify some of the less effective units that can now receive some small adjustments in 1.2. Key changes affected are the Skull Crushers, who will now gain a bonus versus large. That's good. To set them apart from the Blood Crushers, who, worth noting, are Gore Beast Chariots, which are getting much needed increase to their mass. So, okay. Well, that's pretty good. Increase their health up a little bit. I can see a few. Dogfighting fix the issue where the tech would offer Vanguard deployment to all units in addition to Strider for the Fleshhound unit. Okay. Okay, look, there's loads of little changes, which is pretty good. Kislev, with Kislev in R2 was to reassess the performance of the sleds after observing the sleds, man, just did not they get stuck and they try and twist and turn, and I'm gonna duel but I'm staying on the stream too. Oh, nice. Appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, don't leave. Stay on. But I want to know who wins. Excuse me. Oh god. Sorry, I pressed all the wrong buttons on my phone. Kislev, our objective is to it would be appropriate to tone down the usefulness in melee to compensate for this change. We are improving the performance of some other units slightly, as well as some of the less prominent spells. Okay, so we're getting a bit more armor, and the cost is going down for some units. That's pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of Kislev, but I do. There is some of my favorite units in there. And some of this technology and spells grant. Okay, perfect. What's the crack, Minion? Welcome back. Charlie going second. Oh. With Nurgle, we are making careful tweaks to multiplayer while also giving Great Unclean One the bound spell treatment. The spells you unlock with campaign technologies will also be losing their resistance to winds of magic, instead providing a single charge to drop during battle. Nurgle still needs a big change, man. Big change. I don't think any of this is going to make it any better. It's just a starting point. Ogres. I didn't realize this, right? But they have a team that make the game, and there's a team that make the DLC, right? And they're completely separate. And I think that's why the Ogres are so well put together. They look a little bit different, more detailed. They're more fun to use, I find, than the rest of them, because a different team made them because they were DLC, which is mad. We've been mostly happy with the state of the Ogres. Yeah. Greasus' performance in battle is a forefront for our attention. We obviously expect our legendary lords to live up to their titles, so we've made some tweaks to his viability. Giants have also been underwhelming in most rosters for a long time. Yeah, the Giants definitely needed a little bit. We want to give them a bit of a nudge and added bonus to their missile resistance. Nice. Man-Eater Ogre Pistols, on the other hand, have been drastically overperforming when it comes to their range attacks, especially considering their potency in melee combat as well. So we're bringing this unit a bit more in line to achieve. Okay, I have to actually read what they've changed here because that's some of my favorite units here. Ogre Man-Eater Pistols reduce the armor piercing damage 96 to 68. That's pretty big. And their cost has increased to 1500. Okay, so they are pretty overpowered. Greasus has his armor piercing damage increased by 50. Multiplayer cost of Horde Mass. Oh, yeah, okay, so not a whole lot of changes. Giants now enjoys added benefits of a 15% missile resistance. Will that be enough? Who knows? Okay. Everything else fine. Slanesh, we've been happy with Slanesh landing it, so we're making careful tweaks to account for their power level across the game. They're not really changing anything, to be honest with you. Units, price, yeah, grand. Cinch looks to have got a good bit. Screamers are one of those underwhelming Cinch units to have been bringing to power, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So Screamers' armor is increased from 20 to 30, increased their health pool as well, and that seems to be it. There's a few multiplayer tweaks. Campaign. Oh god, we got loads of campaign stuff. Looking forward to starting a new campaign now. Here, lads, I think I'm actually going to head off now. It was great seeing you and can't wait for next Yu-Gi-Oh! Night. See you later, Omega. Thanks for coming on, man. I do appreciate it. Thanks for coming on. Right. When a faction is in the Chaos Realm, is confederated by another faction, they are now expelled from the realm. They are no longer permitted to be in the realm of Chaos. That's fair. Fixed an issue where certain legendary lords would lose their immortality when confederated. Okay, fixed an issue where the early game mission asking the player to confederate would trigger at the wrong time and intentionally trigger for the Demon Prince. Okay. Fixed an issue where players originally assigned a team were unassigned if that's multiplayer stuff. Heroes who repeatedly target settlements of their own race will no longer receive the hates race trait on their own. Okay, look, there's a good few little changes here. Fixed an issue where entering ambush below a portal would result in your army getting stuck. A lot of these didn't happen to me. Added a tooltip to the quest marker, which is now displayed on hover. Advanced fixed instances where a flat battle map would be loaded during certain battles. Okay. Fix the issue with tower projectiles would diminish in strength despite having been upgraded. Okay, which players cool down. Yeah. These are a lot of changes that needed to be done. The AI used to create the towers faster than the human player could do it. So if I made a tower, it would take me like 4 or 5 minutes, or not 4 or 5 minutes, but you know what I mean. It's like a minute and a half, or it's like 2 minutes to build a tower. The computer could bang it up straight away. It would have no issues. It would no wait time or anything. So that's good. Domination mode we don't play. Multiplayer mode we don't play, and that is it. There's a lot of good changes here. It looks like it's going in the right direction. I'm interested to see more. Obviously we have to wait a month now for the Blood DLC. Look, it is what it is. I'm really looking forward to it. I really love this game. It's one of my favorite games to play on the PC. I really love number 2. Number 2 is fantastic. Number 3 is just as good. It's just not there yet. It still just needs that little bit of more kind of tender love and care. But they're giving it to it, and the DLC team, from what I've been reading and what I've heard, are very, very good and very, very passionate about the game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to find their timeline. Okay, I don't know. Right, let's do a battle. Let's select me ogres. We'll do a battle. We'll do a battle with the ogres. I was giving you 3 turns. Well, I lagged out. Oh no. Right, let's go for a Tyrant and 2 Fire Bellies and 2 Hunters. And can we give them? We'll give them a Stone Horn each. We will play with the Crushers with great weapons because we haven't played with them at all. We'll get 4 scrap launchers, 2 big blaster things, and then we get our army together. So we will get 4 of the power guts, lads. We get some range in here, and I know we're not really dealing with any. We can build whatever army we want here. Won't bother with ogres. We'll get giants because we do like giants, and let's get some man-eaters, iron fist man-eaters. And then we'll just fill up then on ogre bulls all the way along. Perfect. Right. Okay, let's get rid of that army. Excuse me. We're going to go for Grand Cathay. We're going to go for... What do we want to go against? That'll put up a good fight against us. We'll go for a load of Celestial Guards. We'll get 4 of each. And we'll give them 2 of these new units as well. We'll give them some horsey men for charging into us. We'll give them one of those things. We'll give them some cannons. some Boyons, and then we'll just fill the rest up with Jade Warriors. Excellent. Map. Empire Forests. Let's do that one. Looks good. Or will we do a choke point? Choke point would be a bit mental, won't it? Yeah, let's try a choke point. There's one with a big bridge, which is good. Is it that one? I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Minion, I challenge you to a duel. Wait, hold on. Is this the first time in 3 years that the green and red suits will be out out of the dry cleaners? Yes, it will be actually. Yeah, the suits will be out for the first time in a long, long time. Who knows? Could be the last time. Who knows? Charlie, my potato internet can't handle turning the PS4 and watching the stream both on hotspot. Another time though, mate. Get the Switch out, Minion. Get the Switch out. This should be a good battle. Should be plenty of... it's not the one I thought... Is it the one I think it is? There's like one giant bridge. I can't remember. We'll find it. Sure, look, we'll play it anyway. The suits have been in the dry cleaners for 3 years. Yeah. Yeah. It's poor suits, man. We did have them out for something. What did we do before Christmas? We had some photo shoot before Christmas. I can't remember what that was for. I know that there was a delay on whatever the announcement for that was. That's grand, I understand. This should be a pretty epic battle. We are going to overpower them, which is kind of what I thought. This looks like the map with the giant bridge, but it's not, unfortunately. So, we've got a way here, and a way here, and a little tiny way here as well. Right, so we're going to get our big runners. Guys, you probably haven't even seen these units yet. I wish I had my better camera. I miss my better camera. Oh, is the better camera just activated? Maybe it just goes around the hill. Man, these units are insane. Insanely good. And we've not really used them in the campaign too much because they're quite expensive. Man, imagine these things running at you. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait for sorry, the Blood DLC, where we can really see some destruction. Okay.
Take it all!
Take it all.
I'll smell ya! Hungry!
Right,
Iron fists! Bring us meat!
right, we're setting up our cannons and stuff over here.
Meat! Meat!
You can see they don't want to be straight.
Hungry!
Right, lovely jubbly.
Man-eaters!
Yes.
Fire is life!
Right, I think that is everything. We have to get our shooter pistol guys in position here as well. And I believe that's it. Right, perfect. Right, we got our giants. We got their new. They're now more missile resistant from the update. Nothing else got changed there. These guys didn't get changed. We obviously have our new pistolier lads ready to go, ready to rock. What is that? And how the hell did they balance it up? What is? How on earth did they get that to balance? Okay, so physics doesn't exist in Total War. So you might not have seen these units either. We've definitely seen the scrap launchers. They have the rhinos in here as well. Then we have these, what are they called? Iron blasters, which are like big cannons. And the designs and stuff on these are just class. We got a big knobbler. hanging out. Actually, that might be worth a little photo. Let's see if when he spins around again. Nice. Right, let's get started. They have a big army, but we should be able to overpower them pretty quickly. Start this battle. Right, our scrap launchers and everything should start shooting automatically. Nice.
When do we eat?
We can actually shoot this ourselves. Oh. Okay, never mind. Practice makes perfect and all that. What is the actual targeter? It's a load. Jesus, the load time here is insane. Oh, it's this here. Okay, perfect. Okay. What the hell? That's difficult. Okay, let's try the cannon.
When do we eat?
Yeah, this looks a little bit more my style. Shoot straight. Shoot a little bit higher here. Oh, I did it again. I thought that circle was the targeter, but actually there was something else. Okay, we'll try it one more time. I will indeed try to keep an eye on our Instagram. Yeah, I want to see a vlog for a minute. What you do? Where? Okay, here we go. What is the targeter? Is it the? Okay, that would have been good if we'd shot there at the beginning of the fight. Right, let's start getting some people in here.
Man-eaters! Reconcile! Yeah, yeah! Me!
Okay.
Iron fists! Man-eaters! When do we eat?
Oh god, our Tyrant lad is taking some serious damage. I didn't even realise. Let's try and get him back if we can. Don't want him to get killed.
Fury!
My next trophy!
Good plan!
Tracker, trapper, killer!
What is that? A powerful explosion. I didn't even know they got that.
Hungry! Meat! Ogres attack! Man-eaters! This way! Ogres! This way!
Right, it's time to get these cavalry units involved.
Rampage this way! Man-eaters! The biggest boss! Man-eaters!
Hunter!
Whoa! That's cool. Holy kick, that was deadly.
Master Predator!
That again.
Stop them!
It suits me! Limb from limb!
Didn't know they got any abilities like that. And let's heal our hero.
Child of the volcano!
Forgot he had.
Volcanic fury!
I forgot we had spells we need to use.
Ogres attack!
The whole army over there doing nothing.
Priest, burn them alive!
Okay. Right. Quickly grab. Oh no, not them. Quickly grab these.
Here we go! Find a meal! On it! Leg it!
Okay. I forgot to bring the cannons that I love so much.
Warriors! Killing time! Me! 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 I'm the boss! I burned! The flames rise! Fire
Oh,
is
they
light.
both did it at the same time. This is going to be. Going to hit our own troops, don't worry.
When do we eat?
Nice.
Fight for the Emperor!
I don't know where the rest of them went.
Crushers! Let's go, boys! Thundering forth!
Okay, do we have any shooter guys left? Or are they all dead? No, they're not there. There's a few left there. Need you to start shooting at these.
Hungry!
Oh, their hero's nearly gone. I wonder if we can get.
Scourge a beast! Finding the trail!
Okay.
Crushers! Done!
Right, here we go.
Wind supper!
Mikhail, what's the crack? Yes, finally you reached 5 likes. I was waiting. Also, hello John. Sorry for being late. I went to competition. And Charlie and Ireland Spotter. Man, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. 6 likes. Nice one. It's going to be a short stream tonight because we were just checking out the new update, Mikhail. We checked out all the new units and we read all the patch notes. And now we're just having one kind of battle for a bit of fun. For shits and giggles is what we call that in Ireland.
Fire is
So we don't want to. I think we're finished. Oh, it is. It's over. Okay, great.
I go where I like.
Yeah, we kind of. I think we could have killed them with just my cavalry.
Bring us
If I'm
speed!
honest with you,
They'll do!
I thought it looked like it was going to be a fair match.
Let's go!
Run! I hope they bring out a Regiment of Renowned for these Rhino. These things, the crushers are brilliant. Man, I would absolutely poop myself if these were running down the field after me.
This saves the Emperor!
Guts out, boys! Carve the meat!
Can't wait for the DLC, Mikhail. Jesus, I can't wait for it. It's going to be so much better. It's going to make the game 10 times more entertaining. Right, great. Look, it's just a short stream today. I just want to thank everybody for coming on. Do hit the like button, subscribe, show us your support. I'll do a longer stream on Thursday. I'll probably do 3 hours on Thursday. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing just yet. We might continue if the mods go back active again after the update. We might continue on our campaign as the ogres. If there's something else you'd like me to do in Total War, I'd be completely up for that. We might get our German friend back in to see if he can teach us some more stuff in Kislev because I really enjoyed that stream. So we could try that as well. We could also do there is a few co-op campaigns as well, so we could probably try and get 2 or 3 people in and maybe do that. Could be a bit of fun. I could definitely ask some lads if they would be interested. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there for today, guys. Again, look, thanks very much for coming on. We're going to plan another Yu-Gi-Oh stream very, very soon. and we're gonna put some prizes on the line for the next one as well. So we're just kind of trying to come up with a way to structure it so that it's fair and everyone has a chance of winning. We want to give away some points in the Yu-Gi-Oh game that you can buy a pack of cards from or something like that. So maybe it'd be like a €10 voucher or a €20 voucher or something like that. Just to see if there's any interest. You know, I think if we gave you like if you play Yu-Gi-Oh on the Switch, we could give you €20 maybe Switch voucher, or if you're playing the PlayStation, maybe a PlayStation voucher. You can spend it on whatever you want, but we'll be saying like it's towards cards for your game and stuff like that. So that's what we're thinking. We're not sure if it's going to be like a knockout or it'll be like a point system. We have a whiteboard behind me, so we were thinking of writing everyone's name down behind us, and we could mark in when they win and lose and stuff like that. And we'll come up with something and we'll do it. We might do one more stream where it's just a bit of fun and a bit of crack, and then the next one we'll do. We want to do a tournament, and we might have like a prize for the people who like. You know, if we do it every like once a month, it's not too bad. What's he doing? Look, he's just standing there on his own. That's mad. Yeah. I did the stream end. Oh, did the stream end? No. It might have skipped a little bit for some reason. Should be back though. But yeah, I'll leave it there for today, guys. Look, it's 20 to 9. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Remember, we're back on Thursday with more Total War Warhammer. And if you have any ideas for Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, a way of putting it together, like if you prefer a knockout, or you want like a point system, sort of like the Premier League, let us know in the comments, or let us know in the community page as well. The community page is really active at the moment, and it actually makes me really happy to see it so active. So yeah, look, I appreciate you guys, and yeah, we'll see you later. When will Petzo lose? The weekly's always on for that one. But yeah, right, go on. See you later, guys. Bye bye.